it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Alert flare. Alert flare. 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 Check. Check out left.
Jackson options out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Here we go. Here we go. 58, right away.
Here's Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Yeah, 60 out low. 48 right now. Let's go. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Jackson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Gets it off to Freeman. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So first possession, 4th and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. You think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal's there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this first down and then continue on downfield and try and get a touchdown.
Like your confidence.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to run. This is Stewart. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
4 down, 4 down. SOS.
Jackson options out left. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 14 yards that time, but a first down on the keeper. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. From the gun, it's Jackson. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown ground. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready. 8 read. Recon, 132 fighter. Get it.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DVs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Down. 70.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Ready to break.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, Lauletta able to find Shaheen here. And down inside the 15 he goes. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Ready.
First down, a run with Cohen. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
5.
Throwing on 3rd down, Lauletta. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. 10 yards on the touchdown pass as they are now on the board here in the first half. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he slides to avoid the hit. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And some room to roam now. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 66 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bears 14, Falcons 7. Matt Bryant set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
On second down, Freeman. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Here we go, here we go.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
31's the mic. 3 bucks.
Now.
31's the mic.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
31.
The shotgun snap to Lauletta. It's complete to Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Hey, Foxtrot.
We got 3. 31's the mic.
Yeah.
31's the mic.
Get it.
Out of the gun, Lauletta. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen as the first half is winding down as the Bears push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
He's checking. Crash.
Any weapon.
Slam. Check.
Here's Darkwa. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lauletta. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Duke Riley coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Yeah. Go. Hey, Sam up.
From the gun, here's Lauletta. And Robinson with a big catch. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He finds Robinson, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson His second touchdown of the night as the Bears push further out in front. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Next to score, Bears 28, Falcons 7. Matt Bryant set to kick off.
Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 3rd down, Stewart. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
Nice hit, boy.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Throwing is Jackson. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Now Cohen. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Lauletta to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
5. Hard. Go.
Now here's Lauletta. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. This is Cohen. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football, and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Cohen. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Let's go.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They try again with Cohen. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
31's the mic.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. He may try and run for this. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots. And that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
But he really hasn't ran the ball. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as the Bears push further out in front.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Go. Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Jackson, options out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 36 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
I'm coming after you.
To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Below Nichols. In there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Get him. 58.
Jackson. He finds Hopkins complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and goal. Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to get this to Austin complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. It's Stewart. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Stewart fails to get in on 4th down. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand.
61, matchbox lights. Switch. Hey, seam 6. Leo.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Safe.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, lock it. Hey, Delta. Look at me. Door. Hey, go.
From the end zone, Lauletta. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Double tight.
Big grip.
And Lauletta's going to throw it here. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He had to run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And he'll find Hall. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. Good night, everybody.